Ousmane, ¿te quedas en el Barça?
Vienes a quedarte. Ousmane, vas a renovar con el Barça, vienes a renovar.
It's your boy OnlyBarca coming back at you with the latest Barca news. As you already saw, we're first going to cover reports that Ousmane Dembele is back in Barcelona to likely sign a new deal. Then we're going to chit chat about what is going on with Raphinha move to Barcelona. Then we're going to cover why Barcelona is pushing for a Frenkie de Jong move to Manchester United. Last but not least, we're going to talk about Busquets' target replacement by Xavi. Word on the street, Ousmane Dembele appears to be back in Barcelona to sign a new deal. As you already saw, Dembele was greeted at the airport by the club's security team. If you don't know, he became a free agent after his contract expired on the end of June. Now, Dembele refused to accept Barcelona's extension offer, and there was an interest from Chelsea with a much improved offer than Barcelona's. However, reports are saying that he's likely to sign a 2-year contract, which can become official next week. But the offer on the table from Barca includes a pay cut. But according to my shorties on the street, Dembele can still achieve a salary of 10 million per year if he completes all the bonuses. Now, this is major development since we talked about this in my previous videos. You see, Dembele was looking for a 20 million offer and he refused to accept Barcelona's extension due to that reason. Now, I thought he was going to go to Chelsea once he became a free agent, but things look like they took a sharp turn. In my opinion, I believe either Chelsea's no longer interested in him since they did try to hijack Barcelona's deal with Leeds United for Raphinha, or he really wants to stay at Barca and just wanted to play hard to get, if you know what I'm saying. Now, regardless, I'll be happy if he remains in Barca since he's my son, and he would make a crazy duo with Lewandowski if we can get him as well. Now, if Dembele signs a new deal, what does this mean for Raphinha? We keep seeing reports that Barcelona and Leeds United are edging closer to a deal for Raphinha. Yet we see nothing is happening, and I'm here to provide you the answers as to why. First thing first, you need to understand that Raphinha wants to move to Barcelona and is not interested in any other clubs. Second, Barcelona and Leeds United already agreed on a 60 million transfer fee. Third, Chelsea had offered Leeds United a 70 million transfer fee, but Raphinha rejected the move. Now, you see, the problem is that Barcelona wants to pay in installments, but Leeds United want the full amount upfront. It's the same exact situation with Bayern Munich. Barca wanted to pay in installments for Lewandowski transfer fee, but Bayern Munich rejected it, and they even said that Barca won't exist in 2 to 3 seasons, which just was ridiculous. You see, the problem is Barca is in 1.3 billion in debt. They owe money to everyone. I don't know, they might owe me money too. I gotta check. Including Messi, who they owe 39 million, alongside PK as well. Now, Leeds United knows that the value of 60 million may be worth a lot less in the future, especially now with inflation running wild. I'm not gonna get into politics. And also player transfer fees becoming ridiculous. It's all thanks to PSG when they activated that Neymar's release clause a few years back. And of course the other rich oil clubs. Now, Barca is broke and they can't afford to pay the full amounts upfront. They haven't been even able to register Kessie and Christensen because they need to cut down on wages, even with the 200 million boost that we just got from the 10% sale of the TV rights. And I also wonder if Barca is maybe stalling since the signing Dembele means, can they really afford Raphinha? You see, Dembele and Raphinha can coexist in Barca since other than Dembele, no one was really been able to play that right wing. We had Adama, but he was on a loan and we no longer have him next season. So that position is open to rotation between 2 players, which could be Dembele and Raphinha. We know Xavi is working on having depth in the squad, just as we saw the 2 new signings of Kessie and Christensen. And this is really crucial when competing in multiple tournaments. You don't want your players to be burned out and tired. With that, now we're going to talk about Frenkie de Jong, who can help Barcelona's financial situation and actually may be able to help with the Raphinha transfer tremendously. Barcelona is pushing to sell Frenkie de Jong to Manchester United as the two clubs meet to try to come to an agreement on the transfer fee. According to my shorties in Barca training, Frenkie and Xavi relationship is becoming a bit sour. As I already told you before, I don't think Xavi likes Frenkie much. Plus, Frenkie is not happy that he's returned to preseason training, even though Barcelona is intended on selling him. You see, Manchester United #1 transfer priority has been Frenkie. At first, Frenkie rejected the move, and he said that he wants to remain at Barcelona. However, slowly but surely, Frenkie is coming to realize that it is maybe in his best interest that he moves to Manchester United, especially with Barcelona pushing for the move. So why is Barcelona looking to sell one of the most talented midfielders? You see, Frenkie is Barcelona's highest paid player. He earns $354,000 a week. The problem is that he is set for a salary bump once he enters the full year of his contract. In addition, they still owe Frenkie $17 million, so they haven't been able to afford his wages. We all know Barcelona is in a financial mess, but Frenkie is the key to everything. If Barcelona sells Frenkie, one, they can cut down on the tremendous salary and be able to register the two new signings, which is Kessie and Christensen. Two, they can use the transfer fee from the sale to pay for Raphinha or Lewandowski upfront. As we talked earlier, they could only afford to pay in installments at the moment. Three, they're going to take another step forward in fixing the financial mess. I like Frenkie, but the friction between him and Xavi, I don't like that. Plus, the financial mess that Barcelona is in right now, I think it may be in the best interest of the club that they do sell him to Manchester United. Now, Frenkie was supposed to be Busquets' replacement, and given he's likely to exit, we need to talk about who is the next replacement for Busquets. Xavi has identified Nico as Busquets' successor. You see, Busquets plays a pivot role in Barcelona. He is like the brains of the operation. He stops attacks, shifts the ball into different areas of the field, controls the tempo of the game, and even sparks the counter-attacks. No one has been able to play in his position, even Frenkie de Jong. However, Busquets is now 33 years old, and he's kind of becoming really slow. Now, according to my shorties in the streets, Xavi has chosen Nico Gonzalez as the potential replacement for Busquets. You see, Nico's only 20 years old and has shown a lot of promise in the last season. He had 36 appearances with 2 goals and 2 assists. Now, towards the second half of the season, my man Nico was not getting much playtime, especially with Xavi preferring Frenkie, Pedri, and Gavi over him. And that led to Nico to actually consider an exit on a loan this summer, but Xavi stopped him from doing so, and he even assured him that he will get more play time in Busquets' position. You see, Nico is not the same type of player as Pedri and Gavi. He really doesn't cook it up with the dribbles, but he's more of a physical and actually a technical player. And now Busquets is not a dribbler either. My man Busquets is also a technical player, so it makes sense as to why Xavi has chosen Nico as his successor. Now, I seen Nico play, and I can tell you he's not quite a Busquets just yet. But neither was like Pedri, Gavi, or even Araujo. They were not marvelous in the beginning. You see, you need to give players more time and more chances for them to grow. I'm sure Xavi saw a sparkle in Nico, and I think I've seen it too. In fact, Xavi is planning on playing Nico in Busquets' role in this preseason. And preseason starts this week. So I can't wait to see Nico play in that position. So that's all I got for you. and I'll see you on the first preseason game for Barcelona. But in order for me to see you, you know what you gotta do: like, share, subscribe.